Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with my friend Marissa.
Hi.
And we're doing a KFC mukbang. So we were both kind of under the influence of things, and we're both like really hungry. I ate breakfast this morning, but Marissa hasn't really eaten today.
I had 2 pieces of bacon, that's it.
So it's like oh my god, it's like 4:30 already. 4:20 to be exact. But we were both like really hungry, so we did, what was that, Uber Eats? Yeah. Uber Eats of KFC. So we got the 3-piece thigh and leg, which came with a biscuit, coleslaw, and mashed potatoes. And honestly, I get mine with no gravy, and then I just mix the mashed potatoes and the coleslaw, and it's really good. Marissa got extra crispy.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
It's everything.
That does look really good, honestly. So we're just gonna be eating our KFC and chatting. You're not in the video. Marissa's like, hi, I'm just stuffing my face. I knew they were gonna give us 2 thighs and only 1 leg. I like the legs more.
Same.
Right?
But I do love thighs.
Yeah. I feel like the thigh does have like more meat in general, but like the legs are so good.
I never once in my life
What?
ate a fucking chicken thigh.
Sad for you.
That shit is nasty.
So Marissa we had Arizona iced teas, so she has one of these, and then I have Turkey Hill sweet tea, which basically tastes like if you've ever had like McDonald's sweet tea or like Popeyes. It's like so good. It's just like sugar. And that's for me. So yeah, I'm really weird, and for some reason for like years I will like get like mashed potatoes and coleslaw and just like mix them, because it's like the warm mashed potatoes with like the cold and like crunchy coleslaw. I don't know, it's like a texture thing that I like really like for whatever reason. So, oh my god, I love KFC. I just had KFC a few weeks ago too.
I haven't had it in a month.
No, it was like one Friday night, like maybe 3 weeks ago. And I was so hungry, and I had like just gotten paid that day. It was a Friday, and I was like, I'm fucking hungry.
Where's Cookie?
And we didn't have any plans of like dinner, and like my mom wasn't going to be home, my brother wasn't going to be home, so it was Joey and I. And I think Joey ended up getting pizza, so I was like, fuck this, like I'm getting KFC, because I had been craving it anyways. It was everything. Marissa's just over there like into it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, who doesn't love fried chicken and mashed potatoes?
No.
Crazy people.
Some crazy skinny white bitch.
I don't know. I feel like Marissa and I are both like, we need to fucking like lose weight and like exercise, but we're also both like foodies, like extremely. And I feel like my mom thinks it's like unhealthy. She's like, you eat out a lot, but I'm like, I'm a fucking foodie. Like I like food. Like I like to go out, and I like to like go to new places
still active.
and like
my
try
job
food.
keeps me active.
Oh yeah. I'm on my feet like I'm on my feet like all day at my job, so it's not like I have like a desk job where I'm
not like
sitting
sitting
in a
on my
chair.
ass.
Yeah. But like still, I feel like my mom like doesn't get it, which is like frustrating, because like she just thinks I'm like unhealthy. But it's like I like to try new foods. Like I like to go out to eat and like try. Like I remember one time Professor Wood was like, you know, you might go out to eat with your friends and like.
But unless they really appreciate it,
yeah.
they're not considered foodies, and you might be.
Yeah, like they're kind of like, oh, the food's good, but like you're thinking of like the flavors and like what they have, and like you like go into it in like a different way.
Like,
and, like
they're
your
going
friends...
to eat to survive, and you're going because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I'm so lucky my best friend also was like
yeah. This. So one of our professors from college, Professor Wood, from like, both of us went to culinary school. So like one of the professors was like talking about like how you could be like a foodie, and up until college I never really like had heard of that before.
Like I'd heard of it, but like
Yeah, like I'd never really like thought about it. And then I was like, wait, like that sounds like me. Like I go out to eat and like I'll like actually be like, you know, like I don't know. I just like going out to eat, and I feel like my mom
like you have like a deeper understanding and appreciation of food and what goes into it.
Right.
And the technique.
Right. Than like your friends who are just going out because it's like, oh, let's go out and like get food and whatever. Like
no, we love food.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like we are kind of like, not like cheap, but like sometimes like neither of us make like $40 an hour or anything like that. So it's not like we have like unlimited amounts of money to go to like really fancy places. So I feel like
we look for the random
like,
little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Which are sometimes
Yeah.
the best places.
Like sometimes we'll have like a fancy like every once in like a blue moon, I feel like we'll get like lobster rolls, which obviously are like a little more on the pricey side because it's fresh seafood. But like aside from that, like we'll get like fast food, like we don't care, like especially at this moment, like we're both just hungry and just want to eat. Okay, it's weird. I feel like usually I'll like pick the skin off and then like eat the meat. I don't know why I like eat them separate.
Shut up.
What are you talking to, a dog?
There's a goddamn dog.
So I feel like, so this is a thigh, and I feel like usually I'll like pick the skin off and then like eat the meat. I don't know why. And Marissa is just going to town over here.
Yeah.
This is so good. My mom's gonna come home and see the KFC in the garbage and be like, what happened?
Yeah.
Or she's gonna walk in on us eating. One of the two. She's been going after me about my weight again. She's like, my friend at work lost 30 pounds from like this book. Like, I'm gonna order it and we'll do. And I'm like, no, like, I don't wanna fucking do that. I know how to lose weight. It's just like actually like sticking to it and like doing it. You know. I feel like
I've thinned out but gained muscle, so like I weighed myself and I weighed 150 pounds, but I am thinner than I was.
Right.
So like I feel like people here like we focus too much on the number, but it's like honestly sometimes you just gain muscle. If you've been working hard to lose weight, sure you might have burned the fat, but you gained that.
Right.
So don't necessarily pay attention to the number. Pay attention to your fat index.
And muscle weighs more than fat. So there's that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like pay attention to your fat index because you might weigh either the same or more. But it doesn't mean that you're overweight in an unhealthy way. It's just
Right.
muscle mass.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely thinned out. And I was like shocked when I saw 150, but I'm like, if it's not fat, then it's gotta be
Muscle.
muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad about that. That's not necessarily, you know, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I know.
People just focus on the numbers so much.
Yep. I know, that's why I like really don't like weighing myself.
And even I was disappointed, but then I had to like remind myself it might be something else.
Because it's like all you see is the number and you're like, oh, like 150 or like whatever it is. And you just like freak out, like, oh my god, like that's so big, like whatever. But yeah, it's not like all about.
But it's like I'm not heavy. I just whatever. I'm like more solid.
Yeah. I feel that. And I just like to eat, and I feel like my mom like doesn't get it. But also I do plan on buying a bicycle within the next couple of weeks because I really enjoy bike riding, and I feel like I don't consider that like exercise. Like it's just like something I like to do as a hobby. So I feel like that would be like fun to do.
Oh, this was like so extra crispy.
I'm happy for you. So talking about
I just
bridal
remember
showers.
having a short rib.
Was it good?
Oh my god.
We're talking about food places now because we're just food people. So I feel like if I had like more friends, because to be honest, like Marissa's like my only actual friend that I like see on like a daily basis. Like I have friends, but they all live like out of state. So obviously like it's very rare that like I see them. But I feel like if I had more friends and like had money, because like I feel like that's so expensive to have like a bridal shower out of state.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, I guess like everyone
Well, no,
pays
showers
for
are usually
themselves,
in
right?
Sometimes these people go crazy with the bachelorette parties though.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean, like bachelorette parties. Yeah, because Rachel, my cousin Seth's wife, like they both have like they're like pretty wealthy. I don't know, they just have like a lot of money, like their families. So my cousin Seth's wife, Rachel, grew up in Comac, which is like a town on Long Island, mostly like Jewish people. But she had her bachelorette party in Tennessee. But like don't all the girls like pay for themselves pretty much, right? Yeah.
It's
so
too expensive. Like my sister was in a wedding and she spent like $1,000 and she wasn't even the maid of honor. Like,
where'd they go? Where was it?
no, I mean overall for this wedding she spent like $1,000 at least.
That's crazy. Weddings are so expensive. The KFC biscuit with some butter, it's so good.
It's always like some ugly ass dress with like terrible shoes. And the bride is always like, oh, you can wear it again. Except you usually can't.
Yeah.
I feel like A, I would actually make it a dress my bridesmaids could wear again. B, back in the day, bridal showers used to be paid for by the parents. I don't know where bridesmaids are paying for it now. It's like, oh, hey, I'm going to do something nice for you by asking you to be in my wedding, but I'm going to make you pay for all this shit? No, how rude is that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I don't know. My cousin Seth, his wife Rachel, had her bridal shower.
Because I feel like showers used to be taken care of by the mother of the bride. Yeah. So, like, now these bridesmaids are spending the dress, the shoes, the hair, the makeup, the bachelorette party.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I forget what this place was called, but it was right off of Main Street in Babylon, which is really nice. It was this really nice place where she had her shower. And we were like outside for a part of it, and then we went inside. And
we had my sister's shower at Danford's too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
This sweet tea is everything. Yeah.
I don't know where I'd have mine, or even if I'd really want, because like, here's my thing, you can't really invite, you can invite people to the wedding who you didn't invite to the shower, but you can't invite people to a shower and not to the wedding, and I don't really want a huge wedding. Like, I have a very, very large extended family. I'm planning on only, when that time comes, only inviting the immediate family just because there are so many of them. Not because I don't care, but honestly, like, I don't see these people a lot. I'm not, like, very, very, very close. And, like, it's just too much money to spend on these people.
I don't really have a whole lot of family left, to be honest, because I'm, like, the youngest out of, like, immediate family, just, like, cousins. Like, I'm, like, the youngest on both sides. So, a lot of people have, like, passed away, but like out of like second cousins, like I have a lot of second cousins. I probably wouldn't even invite half of my cousins, to be honest, like on my mom's side. Like they're all like in their 40s and 50s, and like I'm like 23, so it's like I probably wouldn't invite them because I didn't really grow up like seeing them that much, and they're like a lot older than me. It would probably just be like immediate family, like people who I've gone to for like holidays over the years, and like family I see like more than once a year. Not just at like funerals or communions or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was pretty much the case with like all my second cousins. Like we would get invited to like their communion party or whatever, and like that's like the only time I'd see them. Or like the last time I saw a lot of my second cousins and even my cousins on my mom's side was like my grandma Dolly's like funeral, which was like 7 years ago. So it's like I don't see these people like ever. So like I'm not, especially if I'm paying for the wedding, which is probably the case.
That's what I told
Because my mom straight up told me like you're paying for your wedding.
Literally my mom was like,
excuse me.
you have to invite these people though, and I was like, well, I'm not paying a penny for them, so if you have the money, go ahead, otherwise they're not invited.
What did she say to that?
She's not gonna have the money.
No.
So it's not happening.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not trying to be a bitch, I'm being realistic.
Yeah. I wonder why Tennessee and like Nashville especially is like such a popular like bachelorette like destination.
Let me tell you something. Sophomore year of high school, one of my teachers asked who here is a country fan, and I was the only person to raise my hand. By senior year,
Oh yeah.
everyone got into
Everyone.
country.
Yeah.
It became the new thing.
Yeah. I was never into it.
And I think it has something to do with that. I don't like all country, I like specific artists.
Right.
But these people like showed out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm like, where were you 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Like senior year, I was like, where were you 2 years ago? Because people were like, oh, we're going to see Luke Bryan. And it's like, okay, and?
Right. I feel like I was never a country fan. I don't mind country. I feel like I used to like hate it. I don't know why. But like, I don't hate it as much, but I'm really not like a country fan. Like I'll put up with it mostly because Joey, my boyfriend, is a really big country fan. And like, but he likes like Aaron Lewis and like, I mean mostly, who's that other guy that did like One Hell of an Amen?
That's Brantley
What?
Brantley Gilbert.
Brantley Gilbert, like, I guess he doesn't like, you like Luke Bryan though, right?
I like Luke Bryan.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, I mostly like,
This is the gayest fucking vlog of all time. Shut the damn vlog.
Mostly for like country, I feel like I like 90s artists.
I mean, this couch is just so uncomfortable.
My fave is Kenny Chesney.
Oh yeah. You've seen him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just sat in this couch so long that it's fucking, it like hurts to sit on.
Who, Michael?
Yeah, there's no cushion left in it.
Really?
This is the most uncomfortable fucking thing I've ever sat in.
But I feel like I'm not a huge country person, but 90s country is alright. Like, I don't listen to, I like Shania Twain and like the Dixie Chicks and Leanne Rimes. Like, I don't know. Who else was there in the 90s? Like Rascal Flatts.
There were more 2000s.
Yeah. I like them. And I do like Aaron Lewis.
I love
like,
Tim
I feel
McGraw.
like Joey's played it so much.
And like,
yeah.
Brad Paisley.
Yeah. I do remember that though, like senior year, it was like suddenly everyone loved country.
Because like, again, sophomore year, he asked if anyone was a country fan, and I was the only person who raised my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then like senior year, everyone was like, oh, we're going to see Luke Bryan tonight. And I was like, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah.
Go home.
So I guess maybe it is like if you like country music, then obviously Nashville is like a huge like.
But that's what I'm saying, it's become more popular.
Yeah. But I feel like if I had like more friends, and like actually had money and was able to go somewhere for like a bachelorette party, I don't know. As cliche as this might sound, I feel like I'd go to like Las Vegas. I feel like that would just be fun.
I feel like I'm not gonna end up going anywhere. I feel like we're gonna go to Kingston's, get some lobster rolls, and then come home and watch like Hey Arnold and make brownies. Like literally a usual night, like a typical shit. Like
yeah. That's like our typical Friday, Saturday night. Like we'll like get some wine or like sangria or something. Maybe do some shots.
Maybe
like
Bagfish will be around.
Yeah.
That'll be my bachelorette party.
Make brownies and like watch like 90s Nickelodeon or like listen to like 90s or like 2000s pop punk or something. Just like That's like what we do, and we talked about this not that long ago, like our bachelor parties, like that's what it would be. Just
it's
like
literally gonna be like a normal day.
Yeah. Because neither of us, and I don't know, maybe by the time we're engaged, we'll be doing better financially, hopefully. God, I can only hope.
Right.
But like, neither of us make like the best money, so it's like, what can we afford? Like, it's hard. It's so hard these days. Like, I don't know how these people afford to go. Even some people go to like the Bahamas or like,
what?
It's like for your bachelorette party, like it's ridiculous.
These bitches.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember one of Rachel's friends was going to like wherever the fucking, not the swine flu, what was the other one, the Zika? Wherever that was like popular, they were going there for this girl's bachelorette party and Rachel couldn't go because she was pregnant at the time. That's all bad. But places we'd go to if we could afford it and had more friends. I'd probably go
to Greece.
Las Vegas, yeah. Or in the States. What's another state I'd love to go to? Like somewhere where there's like mountains or something. Even like upstate New York I feel like would be like cool.
Dude, it's beautiful up there. My aunt has like a place that used to be an inn. It's like 14 rooms or some shit. And she has like an in-ground pool. It's in the middle of nowhere. There are no people. Or actually, maybe that's where we'll go. Yes, no people. I hate everyone. Okay.
So I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever mukbang video. And honestly, I wish I could have like gotten more food. Like, I'll watch like Trisha Paytas and like she'll do like those crazy mukbangs where she'll order like from like several different places and like, or like go somewhere and eat there or like go through the drive-thru or something. But honestly, like driving or like going anywhere was out of the question just because we were both like drinking. And like God forbid we'd get like pulled over or anything, or just like being on the road under the influence. Like, I don't think that's like okay to do. So that was out of the question. But even like, I like to think I can eat more than I can, because honestly I got 3 pieces of chicken, I got 2 thighs and a leg, a biscuit, mashed potatoes and coleslaw, and like honestly that we ate that at like 3 or 4, so that was a couple hours ago. Like it's like 7 o'clock at this point and like I'm still like so full. So I think like, I don't know, I'd have to be like either extremely drunk or like extremely stoned to like eat that much, because I'm still super full. So, but I hope you guys like that. It was something new. I've never done a mukbang and I just thought it'd be a cool video to do. So maybe I'll start doing those once in a while. It'd probably be with Marissa, because I feel like otherwise I don't really have like anything to talk about. So obviously it's more enjoyable like doing it with someone. Plus I don't have like a super huge like fan base that I could be like, oh, tweet me questions, because honestly like nobody gives a shit. And I'm just kind of doing these videos for myself at this point and the 30 followers I have, hoping to like be entertaining somewhat, but right now it's just more of a hobby anyway, so it's just something fun for me to do. So I hope you guys did like the video though, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.